Welcome to this video on the oil market. We'll be discussing the key points you need to know about the oil market, including the history of oil, the major producers, the supply and demand dynamics, the impact of geopolitical events, and much more. So, let's dive in and start exploring the fascinating world of oil. The history of oil. The search for oil goes back thousands of years. The ancient Persians and Chinese used crude oil for medical purposes, and the ancient Greeks and Romans used it to waterproof their boats. But it wasn't until the 19th century that oil truly became a global commodity. In 1859, a man named Edwin Drake drilled the world's first successful oil well in Pennsylvania, kicking off the modern oil industry. During this period, John D. Rockefeller founded Standard Oil, which at its peak, was the largest company in the world. The discovery of oil in the Middle East in the early 20th century was a significant turning point in the global energy landscape. Large-scale commercial production began with the discovery in 1901 in Iran and in 1908 in Saudi Arabia. The discovery of oil in the Middle East had a profound impact on the region and the world. It transformed the economies of Middle Eastern countries. However, it also brought about significant political and social changes. It led to increased Western interest in the region, as Western companies sought to control and profit from the oil reserves. This, in turn, led to tensions between Middle Eastern countries and Western powers, and contributed to the political instability that continues to this day. The uses of oil. Oil has a wide range of uses across various sectors, including transportation, manufacturing, heating, and electricity generation. In the transportation sector, oil is used as fuel for vehicles, including cars, trucks, ships, and airplanes. It is also used as a lubricant to reduce friction and wear in engines and machinery. In manufacturing, oil is a crucial component in the production of plastics, chemicals, and various other products. It is also used as a feedstock for the production of fertilizers, pesticides, and other agricultural products. In the heating sector, oil is used as a fuel for heating buildings and homes, particularly in colder climates. It is also used as a fuel for boilers and industrial furnaces. In the electricity generation sector, oil is used as a fuel for power plants, particularly in areas where natural gas and coal are not available. It is also used as a backup fuel for power plants that primarily rely on natural gas or coal. OPEC and non-OPEC. According to recent data, the top 5 oil producers in the world are United States, Saudi Arabia, Russia, Iraq and Canada. Most of the oil-producing countries belong to 2 major organizations that influence oil production and pricing, OPEC and OPEC+. OPEC, or the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, was founded in 1960 and currently has 13 member countries, mostly in the Middle East and Africa. OPEC aims to coordinate oil policies among its members to secure fair prices for their oil exports and stabilize global oil markets. OPEC has often been criticized for manipulating prices and limiting supply to boost revenues. However, with the rise in oil production of other key producers, these controls started to weaken. In order to have a better control, non-OPEC countries, led by Russia, joined forces with OPEC to form OPEC+, which currently includes 24 members. Together, OPEC+ controls about 40% of the production worldwide. The oil market. Oil prices are determined by the balance between supply and demand. However, there are other factors that can also influence the price of oil, including geopolitics, market speculation, and weather events. Geopolitical events can have a significant impact on the supply and demand of oil. For example, wars or political instability in major oil-producing countries can disrupt the supply of oil and lead to higher prices. Similarly, trade tensions between major oil-consuming countries can also impact demand for oil and lead to fluctuations in prices. Another factor that impacts the price of oil is market speculation. Investors and traders can buy and sell oil futures contracts. Speculators can influence the price of oil by buying or selling these futures contracts in large volumes, which can create artificial demand or supply, leading to fluctuations in prices. Finally, weather events, such as hurricanes or extreme cold weather, can impact the supply and demand of oil. For example, A major hurricane can disrupt offshore drilling and refineries, leading to reduced supply and higher prices. In addition, OPEC and OPEC Plus play a significant role in the supply and demand of oil. Through the control of the oil supply, increasing or reducing the production supply to try to control the prices of oil. The future of renewables. As the world becomes more aware of the impact of fossil fuels on the environment, there has been a shift towards alternative energy sources such as solar, wind, hydro, and nuclear power. This shift towards alternative energy sources, combined with increasing government regulations aimed at reducing carbon emissions, has put pressure on the oil industry. The Paris Agreement, for example, set a goal to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius, and many countries have implemented policies to reduce their carbon footprint. Furthermore, the impact of environmental regulations on the oil industry has led to a decrease in investment in oil exploration and production. As a result, oil companies have had to shift their focus towards cleaner energy sources and diversify their portfolios. In conclusion, the oil market is a complex and constantly changing industry that has a significant impact on the global economy and geopolitical landscape. The rise of alternative energy sources and the push for decarbonization have created a new challenge for the oil industry, which is working to adapt to changing consumer demands and regulatory environments. While the oil market will continue to play a significant role in the global economy for the foreseeable future, the transition to a low-carbon economy will undoubtedly bring about significant changes in the industry. Thanks for watching. Please press like and subscribe to support the channel.